times when our partner will be upset with us. Maybe we know why, or we might have no clue what we did to hurt them. While we may want to avoid further conflict and wait for things to blow over, it has been discovered that tackling issues head-on is usually the best course of action. Though it may be uncomfortable at first, having open and honest conversation can benefit our relationship in the long run. There are some things that are very important to do if you have hurt your partner. Number 1, acknowledge their feelings. We may not like how our partner feels or disagree with their response, but it's still important to respect their feelings and show empathy. All they want is to feel understood, accepted, and cared for, like we really get them. Think about how nice it is to hear the words, "I can understand why that will make you feel angry." This type of statement can make our partner feel heard, while also letting them know that it's okay for them to feel the way they feel. Number 2, take responsibility. When we do something that hurt our partner, whether intentionally or not, it's always best to own up to what we did wrong. If we are not clear on what we said or did that was hurtful, just ask. It's important to show our partner that we know we made a mistake and that we are willing to take responsibility for our actions. This means avoiding the use of phrases such as "I'm sorry if you were hurt" or "I'm sorry if you were upset." Nah. These statements shift the responsibility from us to our partner. It's the same as saying you weren't supposed to get hurt, upset about something so tiny, but I'll apologize out of pity. Instead, you can say something like, "I know what I did was wrong. I wish I had thought before I acted. I made a big mistake." Another thing you should do is explain and don't excuse. Prefacing an apology with, "I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, but," it can send the wrong messages. Offering an excuse for what we did means that we aren't taking responsibility. Instead, it's meant to deflect the blame to someone or something else. For example, "I shouldn't have yelled at you, but I am really stressed," is an excuse for how we responded to a situation. This can weaken the apology, as we are not taking the accountability for our actions and how they affected our partner. On the other hand, providing an explanation while still acknowledging the wrongdoing emphasizes the apology. "I have been under a lot of stress," but that's not an excuse for yelling. This gives our partner more background that helps explain our actions or responses without trying to justify them. And number 4, offer a genuine apology. It's important that we are sincere in the apology. This involves owning up to exactly what we did wrong and identifying it. It can also be a good idea to go beyond just saying we are sorry by following through with actions that reflect what we are apologizing for. Be patient with the process, as showing we are sorry can take time. Additionally, while it's important to ask for forgiveness, keep in mind that our partner may not be ready. In the meantime, it's helpful to think carefully about what we can do to make things right. If we are not sure what will help, a good next step is to ask our partner what we can do to make them feel better. Token gestures, empty promises, and insincere apologies can do more harm than good. And finally, if a lot of time passes and our partner is still upset, we may need a bit more help. Conflicts that fester aren't beneficial for anyone, so it's a good idea to resolve them as soon as we realize they are still lingering, or if they reappear. That is why they said you have to be emotionally strong before you get into a relationship. Don't start thinking I want to separate. Don't start thinking I've had enough. Search within you. There is a strength inside of you. Bring that strength out and fix the situation. And one thing I must tell you, in every relationship, Don't ever leave God aside.